I thought it'd be kind of fun to do some jaw raw 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 rawing. This is what I've been doing lately. Has been doing some sketching, and I generally look at something like that, and I try to make something like that. So thought I'd grab my pens and have a sandwich. Probably get invaded by my cat, my other cat. Sip on some water because you got to stay hydrated. And chat with y'all a bit while I draw raw, 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 raw. Because I'm a draw, raw, 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 raw. I like it. I like it. Let's see here. I need that propped up a little bit. My son found out that I know how to macrame, and his girlfriend's a little bit of a hippie. He's a little bit of a hippie, and so they want me to do some macrame, make some macrame plant hangers, and she's gonna bring some nice plants so they can have some plants, which I'm not against whatsoever. Hell, make this whole place look like the 70s. I'm all about that. Yeah. So, it's about lunchtime. Hell, I got 11:30. I'm going to try to go until at least noon. See if I can't draw something funny for you. Not funny, but I'm going to do this onto this. But you caught me right in the middle of my bologna sandwich. So I'm going to take a bite of my bologna sandwich, take me a drink of water, grab my pen, and get her done. Welcome. Welcome to Rymerpt, Robert C. Peters YouTube channel. And we're live. It's California. I'm in Sacramento. And it's raining. And I'm supposed to be at work tonight at 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. And thought it'd be fun to go live. So there. Bologna and cheese sandwich. Hell yeah. Tasty. I'm using Micron pens. I've got a double lot 5, or double lot, or a single lot 3, and another single lot 3. I like the 3s quite a bit. Works best for me. But that double lot 5, boy, it gets on in there. Makes little bit lines. Okay, let's work on the fence here a little bit. I gotta come over a little bit more. Kind of bothers me a little bit when people say that they, I can't even draw a stick figure. Yeah, you can. You just got to spend a little time practicing. Your stick figure becomes a better than a stick figure, and so on and so on and so on. You can do it. I like to sketch because it, I don't know, helps take my mind off of pain. I'm always in pain. I got bone-on-bone arthritis. There, Grumpy. Hey there. I'm doing it. Yeah. Take a peek right up in here, and I'm going to do some sketching for you. How'd your vacuum work? Did you use the little one? Or is the big one cooperating a little better than it was before? I got a friend at work I've been talking to via text. She says she's got had as high as 104 temperature, and now it went down to 100, and now it's at 102, and she's going to work anyway. I just don't understand these people. So the big one's down, fixing to play with a vertical on what's OBS? I'm not familiar with that lingo. No, it's down. Okay. I don't know what OBS is. Oh, streaming software. Okay. I know nothing. So I was up real late last night, but I didn't wake up early. Good gracious, I was up at, I don't know, maybe 1:30. Finally went down, woke up with my wife, and that's usually about 5 o'clock. And I looked at my little monitor that's attached. Hello, Tara. Where's that? Tara Lyons? Hello, Tara Lyons. Hi, hi. We're sketching and having a bologna and cheese sandwich. This is Grumpy. He's a buddy of mine. Say hello, Grumpy. Hello, Grumpy. I like to sketch. It relaxes me. This is my little hovel that I'm making, kind of a hobbit hovel. And I just having a good old time drawing, roaring. This is bugging me right here with the, I don't know what that is. Anyway. Right at this very second, Mr. Grumpy, the maid in pain is applying because my left hip is screaming at me. I think I'm up at a 5. It sucks. I just took some Tylenol, so hopefully it'll cooperate with me. Make it more better, because it flipping hurts. Me no likey pain. Yeah, it sucks. How are you? You and I love drawing and sketching. I'm good. Hey, I do a lot of it. I don't draw online like this. This is the first time I've drawn in a live, but Tara, if you haven't discovered Grok, it's a AI app. You need to look into that. It's free, and you can aim it at your art, and your art comes alive. And I don't know about you, but I think that's cool as hell. Nifty neato. I've got a store up in Cool, California, where I sell some of the art that I make with a Dremel. I also make walking sticks. And recently I've been making commercials for them, kind of on my own. I'm not getting paid for it, but it's fun. And ow, that damn hip, fuck, it hurts. But I drew a Popeye, and I also make 420 pipes, by the way. Yeah. Oh, it's incredible. It's called Grok, and you can take an image, run it through Grok, and all of a sudden the image comes alive. You can also type in what you want it to do. So I took a picture that I drew of, in fact, I think I've got it here on my pad, of, yeah, I took this Popeye, and I ran it through Grok. Now, I make 420 pipes out of wood, and I've got them for sale up in Cool, California. And I had Popeye said, spinach? Nah, I'd rather have a pipe made by Robert C. Peters. It come alive. It was so cool. So I made a a commercial for the place that I have my art on display. I got about 200 pieces of art in this place in cool California. And actually, Grumpy's got some stuff in there too. We just brought his what do they call them, roach clips, into Joe's Emporium, and we got them next to or close to where I've got my 420 pipes, which are selling slowly, and I figure with his roach clips that we might be able to get some attention and get some sales for him too. He makes beautiful roach clips with a lathe and using cherry and nice woods, and yeah, nifty neato stuff right there. And cool California, there's a lot of hippies and a lot of tourists come through that area too. And you got to figure they're looking for California gold rush area, because right through there is in the 1800s was definitely a hot spot. They found all kinds of gold, and cool California is a nice little stopping place. Gas station, little Mexican restaurant, awesome pizza joint, and right back in there they I keep bumping it, I'm sorry, I've got the camera is sitting on a thing that is highly mobile, and boing, I bump it with my hand, it goes boing, boing. And yeah, so cool California, right in the middle of right up in there where you drive down Highway 49 in search of these nifty little places where the 49ers were back in the 1850s, 1840s. And Highway 49 is kind of a pathway into these small towns that were popular back then. And cool sits right in the middle of all that, kind of on top of the hill. You take 49 and you continue on, you're going to end up in Coloma, where Marshall found the first bit of gold, and the rest is history. The gold rush began right down the hill from cool California, where my stuff is. So you get somebody in Japan who's like, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go to California and see where gold rush is. Then he gonna be passing by. He might be in a tour bus. He might be in a little putt-putt car that he rented. But he gonna be traveling on Highway 49, and they may stop at in Cool to I don't know, take a piss break, or hell, stop and get a pizza. And right there is Joe's Emporium, a little boutique thrift shop / commission store. And I've got about 200 pieces of my art up in there. Yeah, pretty neato. Get a little bird feeder up in here. I feel like Bob Ross. Let's put a happy little tree. Hell yeah. What the hell? Why not? Now that other pen I was telling you about, the double aught 5. It's over here. It gets really fine. Hopefully I still have ink in it. I can get up in here and make a little bitty line. Get some leaves up on the tree. How's your drawing skill, Grump? You draw pretty good or no? Looking awesome. All right, I'm fixing to see if I got this vertical figured out back in a bit. Okay. I don't know what he's talking about. He's been having trouble with his vacuum cleaner. Poor guy. I get to go meet up with a guy in a couple hours. I sold one of my pipes and one of my walking sticks. I'm delivering it to him, and he's going to give me $80. Very happy about that. Very happy about that. Because my wife's birthday's on 22nd. I want to be able to give her a little something, and I've decided that we're old enough. We're not kids no more. I'm just going to give her the $80, let her go buy whatever she wants to. She said she was good on that because she'd be able to get what she wants. And I kind of feel bad because I'd like to, surprise her with something, but when I do that, I end up screwing it up, so might as well let her get what she wants. Boing, boing. Keep hitting that damn thing. It's right in my face. The camera's right in my face, and I've got the sketch pad behind it, so I'm boinging it now and again. So you get to go boing. It's funny. So what do you draw, Tara? You have a specific thing you like to draw? Are you still here? And please hit the like button. Appreciate it. Oh, shit. Hit you hard that time. Sorry. What do you like to draw, Tara? Are you here? Oh, animal port. Oh, I'm loving cartoons, but animal portraits? Good gracious. That's hard. Tara, I make walking sticks. I take a 1.25-inch dowel. I wrap the top of it with paracord, and I draw cartoon characters up and down the stick, and then put a stopper on the bottom like a cane. Put some shellac on that. I get $50 a piece for those, and I've sold about 200 of them. Tell you what, man, you can make money if you want to. Take some effort, but it can be done. Do you sell anything, Tara? Have you done like craft shows and stuff? First craft show I ever did, I made $1,500, so it's doable, guys. Oh, good for you. Hello, what's this say? Paula? Paula R? Or Pollard? Not quite sure what it says, but hello. We're just sketching. Kind of working on a like a hobbit house. I figured I'd go live while I had my lunch. I'm slowly munching on just a dumb old sandwich, a little bit of bologna and cheese. I'm passing time. My son went to get a haircut, and then I'm going to show him how to macrame. He listened to my story about what it was like when I was a youngin' and how I used to make macrame plant hangers. And he's like, no way, I want a plant hanger. So he went and bought the material, and I told him I'd show him how to macrame so he could make himself some plant holders, because his honey likes plant holders. Let's see, I engraved the pet portraits onto drinking glasses or wood burning or a drawing on paper or canvas, so a massive range of things to do my drawing and portraits on. Oh my God, I need to know you, Tara. Is it now, female, right? I'm guessing. Are you a young lady or a man? Tara Lyons, I'm guessing female, because Tara or Tara is female, but I don't know. There you go. Yeah. Well, hello. Yeah, I'm digging that, man. I want to get the wood burner. I think that's my next thing. If I can do this with a pencil, I'm thinking I could do it with a wood burner. And you put it on wood, you can get decent money for it. I like to macrame. I used to make tables with glass in them. Yes, ma'am. You know what you're doing. I'm proud of you. That's cool. Very nice. Way back when I was a tadpole, back in the 80s, I made $450 one year selling macrame plant hangers. And in those days, that was a lot of money. And I was a fisherman, so I bought all my lures and bait and tackle, and my buddies were jealous because they had to ask their pa for money so they could get a new lure, because they were always losing lures. Because we knew what we were doing. We were casting under trees and stuff, and you get snagged up and you lose your lure. And them suckers were, back in the day, they were like $5 a piece. Nowadays, probably quite a bit more. I haven't fished in a long time. Or I haven't bought tackle in a long time, I'll put it that way. So I'm not really sure. Anyway, I think I'm going to put a little winder right here. Give him a little winder. Hobbit needs to be at a lookout. See if Gandalf's coming. Yeah, if I could make enough money just doing my art, I wouldn't work at all. I'd just sketch and mess with my Dremel and make my creations and fade off into the sunset. Because this is my happy place. And like Grumpy here, I do it to get my mind off of my pain. I got bone-on-bone arthritis in my left hip, and it hurts, baby. It hurts. Right now I'm sitting at about a 4. And if I don't take my Tylenol, sometimes it'll get up to about an 8, and boy, that's just, I mean, you can't hardly move it. Feels like somebody's stabbing you in the leg. No bueno, man. Now, I'm in California, so every once in a while I'll throw a Spanish word because we're pretty much everybody speaks a little Spanish in California. But also, I spent 4 years in the on the USS Midway aircraft carrier out of Yokosuka, Japan. So I also speak a little Japanese. I also speak a little Tagalog. And anyway, kind of cool. Oh, wow. Big old operation on your left arm. Boy, if you're an artist, you don't want your arms or your fingers or your arm. Good gracious, that could mess up the whole game. Especially if you're, well, you said left. If you're right-handed, that wouldn't be quite as bad, but still, yikes. I don't like the sound of that. I swear I feel like Bob Ross. This is funny. Make little happy trees. Oh, you're left-handed, but I had to learn to do everything with. Really? Now tell me, was that how'd that work? Were you able to? Well, I guess so. If you're selling stuff, I bet that was really interesting. Holy smokes! That would be like trying to paint something with your toes. My oldest grandson joined the Air Force. Wow. Hello, Grandma. I could be a. I could be a grandpa. I'm old enough. Luckily, my son's not quite ready for that yet. Not married, and he's a good boy, so he's not making babies without being married yet. Hopefully, we'll be all right. I know he's probably doing what it takes to make one, but he hasn't found the recipe correct, and I hope he does not until he gets married. Grumpy just sent me a little something. Bear with me a second. I'm going to check and see what the hell he's doing. Hold on. I'm here. I'm sorry. He gets to go. Oh, he's my oldest son joined there. Okay, he's in the Air Force. Well, that's cool. Where's he stationed? Do you know? The military is really, really, really a good thing to get these young men, young women disciplined and right frame of mind, in my opinion, to love their country and treat people with respect and just overall be good people. Military helped me so much. My drawing ain't as good as they used to be, but since last year I have been able to get back my old style with my left and right hand. Oh, listen to her go. Little ambidextrous Tara. She can do pretty good with them crayons. You don't eat your crayons, do you? That'd be bad. But you could poop a rainbow. Not funny, sorry. Oh, guys, I met a WW2 veteran yesterday. I was at the VA, and I stopped in and had some lunch before my doctor's appointment. And going down the corridor was this guy in a wheelchair being pushed by his son, who was 75, and he, 99, almost 100, not quite yet, had a hat on, said WW2. And I was like, holy smokes. So I made a point of stopping him, shaking his hands, telling him thanks for your service, and I even took his picture because you don't meet a WW very often. Because I don't think there's that many left. That was pretty damn exciting right there. Oh my God, gotta poop rainbows might sell more. Well, chew on your crayons. Come on now. Hell, people are so weird nowadays. You can take that, shellac it, probably get $1,000 for it. What is it? I'm not going to tell you, but it's pretty. Hell yeah. That's gross. Sorry. Funny, but gross. So, Paula, do you have, or Paul? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I think it's either Paul R or Paula. Paul or Paul R, male or female, dude? Person? Type person? What you is? Male or female, Paul? Or Mr. or Mrs. P? Or Miss P? Who are you? Male or female? Yeah, they disappeared. How long have you been drawing? Dang good question. Uh, well, probably would be the better answer. How long have I been drawing well enough that I can go live on YouTube and feel okay about it? I would say just the last 5 years or so, I've gotten to the point where I'm proud of what I can draw, what I am able to produce. How about that? But all my life, I've drawn, and most of it sucks. But for whatever reason, God decided that it was my time to be able to perhaps make money doing it. And I started drawing up and down the walking sticks, like I said. And I'll be damned, man. I get $50 a piece for those. In fact, that's one of the things. Here it is noon my time. I'm in Sacramento, California. And in about an hour, 2 hours, I'm going to go meet up with that guy. He's buying, excuse me, one of my walking sticks. And he's also buying one of my pipes that I made. I make 420 pipes out of wood. And he likes that kind of stuff. And he's buying one from me. And a walking stick. I'm pulling down $80 from that transaction. And that's exciting. 2 sons and 2 grandsons. Oh! I missed it. It says right now he's in Texas. I had a friend in Texas that told me all kinds of stories. I'm Paula, a 65-year-old woman. Well, hello, Paula. I'm Robert, a 62-year-old man, happily married. But I like talking to older people. They understand me. Yes, ma'am. Welcome. Thank you for dropping into my live. And please hit the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I got all kinds of nifty things that pop up now and again, here, there, and everywhere. Yup, yup, yup. Okay. I'm thinking of a path. Because you got the door here. Make a little path. I have found that if I use pen, therefore I don't stop and erase, I draw better. Because my mind is thinking, don't screw it up, Robert. Doesn't look half bad. I'd walk on it. What the hell? Why not? So where are you guys from? Where are you currently planting your hiney? I have been drawing for 8 years, but had 3 years gap. Only just started again in the last year. You think I sound cool? I love drawing in pen. Paula thinks I'm cool. Thank you, Paula. I hate to sound narcissistic, but I have many things that I do. I'm also a children's poet, and like I said, I draw with I draw, and I also carve with a Dremel, and I make walking sticks. In fact, to the left of me, I have a Tweety bird drawn on a deer antler that I turned into a pipe, a 420 pipe that I'm going to try to sell. And it's hanging and drying because I put on some epoxy so that it'll have a clear coating finish on it. And it's drying, and I'm kind of hoping it's going to be dry enough for me to take and show this guy, but maybe not. I could show him some other time, I suppose, but I'd like to show him today. And my son went and got a haircut. He should be back shortly because he wants to learn how to macrame. I would love a kid's poem for my 2 kiddo if you would sell or ever do one. I don't necessarily need to sell it, but I've got several poems that you can use. How old's your kiddo? 2 kiddos. Well, here, listen to this. Picture like a little place that would be down the street in a city, and you come to a let's see here. It's hard to talk while I'm sketching. Hold on. Okay, you're like a little corner shop, little bake shop, where you could get a scone or a loaf of bread, maybe a cup of coffee, espresso, and then you sit out on the curb in front of the store, sip your espresso, have your scone, and okay, now take that same little bake shop, little bitty place, and in your mind, turn it cartoon. Inside this place, there's 2 cookies, okay? One of them is a chocolate chip cookie. Her name is Cookie Sweet. And then we've got an oatmeal cookie. His name is Otis J. Oatmeal. They're having a discussion because at the end of the day, as you know, they throw away stuff like that, and then that night they make more to sell the next day. It was nearing the end of the day. Cookie Sweet was getting really nervous. Okay, the poem starts, and the poem is entitled Cookie Sweet. Cookie Sweet sat lonely and blue. The day is almost over. What shall I do? Otis J. Oatmeal, he was a caring young chap. He spoke to her of a playland, then drew her a map. But, Otis, your map shows me just where. How in the world shall I get over there? Slide off the table, Cookie, my sweet. Cookies can roll. They don't need feet. Cookie will miss you, but away you must go, where children they love you, cooked or just dough. Cookie, she made it. Cookie so sweet, because cookies can roll. They don't need feet. That's my flagship for one of my books entitled The Talking Cookie Jar. And I've sold about 150 copies at about $25, $30 a copy. So that's kind of cool. I'm currently waiting to do another printing. I need to generate some fundage to do another printing. I have my master copy. I put my voice on CD so that somebody could put it in their CD player and ding, turn the page. And I have about 50 poems. And pretty neato bandito, man. I've found that as I get older, I'm getting more and more creative, and therefore I'm trying to capitalize on that and sell. Yes, I am. I don't want to be a dick or nothing, but I believe I'm done here. I'm going to bow out, and thank you so much for joining me. Rymerpt PT, Robert C. Peters YouTube channel. God bless.